Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's reading is going to be about you. How would a tarot reader describe you? Imagine, for example, if someone who has a crush on you or someone who's asking about their soulmate, right? Went to a tarot reader, fortune teller, and this person is here to describe you, the objective truth about you. What would they say? Okay? So whenever in this reading I say this person is, that person is, we're talking about you, okay? So imagine that you are a spectator in this person's reading, right? This person asking for a reading about who their prospective next lover is, or the one whom they're meant to marry. So pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answers. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, how would a fortune teller describe you? Let's start the reading. This person is someone who is very independent. Some would even say they're asexual or aromantic. That's not true, but they just come off as someone who definitely doesn't need anyone in their life. This is someone who projects the idea, the personality of being complete, of being definitely 100% satisfied with whatever it is that they have in their life, even though it's not perfect. They are content and they are happy, okay? This is, at least, even if it's not the truth, it is the persona that they are trying to be made known by the people around them. The truth is that no matter how independent this person is, no matter how much they really do actually love their own company, they believe in true love, okay? With the Two of Cups and the Lovers, these are the two greatest soulmate cards in tarot, and they have both. So this person, even though they are very practical, Capricorn energy, Earth sign energy, deep down, they are a true romantic, okay? A hopeless romantic even. And the thing with this person is they just really haven't found the one, okay? Throughout their life, everyone has disappointed them. Not everyone in their life, but everyone romantically who's been in their life romantically has really disappointed them, okay? And it's not just a sob story where they're always the one being left behind, they're always the one being cheated on, they're always the second choice. It's not that. For some, it is that, for like 50% of the journey. But the rest, they're just disappointed that the other person is not smart enough, is not stable enough, is not strategic enough, is not emotionally strong enough. They are just disappointed in prospects and potential romantic partners. They feel like no one has anything good to offer, right? So there is heartbreak there in their past. That's why they've kind of given up, but it's more than that. Do you see what I mean? It's also just generic, general disappointment in what people have to offer, right? They feel like they are deserving of so much more than whatever anyone can offer. Not just a specific person who broke their heart, but anyone at all who's about to come into their life, right? So they're a skeptic. In other words, this person is a skeptic. And yes, there is some sadness there, right? But not a lot. If you look at this card, there are 3 spilled cups, but there are 2 that are still standing behind this person, right? So this is how they're looking at life. In their earlier days, this is somebody who was definitely, like I said, a hopeless romantic. Wrote mini novels even, and songs and poetry, and had a list of everything that they wanted in another person. But they grew older and wiser and disappointed and jaded, learning, realizing that there is no one quite like that. But here's the thing. Some people, other people, when they go through this kind of realization, it saddens them, it hurts them, but not this person, okay? They are, like we said with the sun, very independent, and that's not just on the inside, outwardly as well. This person is hardworking, and even though they're not super wealthy or rich, they are kind of well off. This is someone who has worked hard and they have reaped the harvest of all of that, okay? All of their effort, everything that they put into their stability. They have harvested it and they are still harvesting it. So growth is there, definitely. This person, yes, they do crave love, but you would never know it if you just looked at them. This is someone who is very focused on their career, or if they're still in school, then they're very focused on their studies, something that will eventually lead to their success in the industry, right? When it comes to their career. So again, independence, regal. I just heard that this person is very regal, okay? Almost like a lion. So Leo energy, I'm feeling Leo energy. This person is like a cat as well. You know, they act as if they're not surprised or impressed by anyone because they feel like they're better than you. But in a quiet way though, right? I mean, cats are not braggarts. They are quietly confident and quietly condescending. So this is the person that we are talking about. They have a lot of talents with the Seven of Cups. This person can really shine in more than 2 or 3 things, okay? Maybe they're very good with words. They have a way with words. So they're a good public speaker. They're a good writer, okay? Composer as well. Someone who can sing. I just heard a very beautiful harmony. So someone who can sing as well. Someone who can craft stories both through their pen and just through their words, speaking those words, and through music as well. Acting is something that I also heard. Dancing, not so much. That is a very specific message. This person has a lot of talents. Dancing is not one of them. They can dance a bit, but you know, it's nothing special. Okay, so this is the person that we're talking about. I would describe them as someone very, very talented, someone who has a lot of options in this life, okay? A lot of paths towards fame and towards success. And they have taken 1 or 2 of those paths already, and they're there. They're almost at the final destination, at the finish line, okay? And this is something that you might have already deemed from what I said earlier. But this person, they can really crush someone with their words or enlighten them, okay? They just have a really strong impact, especially combined with judgment. They just know how to manipulate words, craft words, use them to their advantage, and to make people feel something, okay? When they want to hurt someone who deserves to be hurt, right? Like when they're avenging themselves or a loved one, they know how to use words to really make that person suffer and feel agony and pain. But also, when they want to inspire somebody, okay, with the 2 of Cups here, this is the card of love, the Lovers as well. When they want someone to feel good about themselves, when they want to give someone advice, right, about emotional, mental stamina and strength, they also know how to do it really, really impactfully, to the point that it changes that person's life, their point of view, their future, right, their path, everything. So this person, they're very powerful with their words, okay? The way they write them, the way they craft them, the way they speak them, okay? So think of a writer. Their career would be in writing. There are different kinds of writing. It could be in advertising, right? Copywriting. It could be in the creative arts, right? They could be someone who is aspiring to write a book, someone who has a collection of poetry, or someone who writes for the film industry, scripts, right? So it can be anything within that range, but definitely something is giving them a lot of financial stability, and it has to do with the way they've harnessed their talent for writing. This person as well, here's the thing, they're not a bad person, okay? But they are truly neutral. They're a true neutral. What does it mean? There are no absolutes for this person other than their own well-being, their own success. So if you have been their true friend, let's say for 20 years, and in those 20 years you've never done anything wrong to them, then they will be there for you. Through it all, through the most difficult times, this person will support you. But if in the 21st year of your friendship, you betray this person, then they won't care. They're going to hurt you right back. Or if someone else wants to hurt you, they're going to let it happen. Okay? Neutral. If you are someone who's good to them, it doesn't matter how long or how short that time has been, they're going to be good to you as well. But if it's the other way around, then prepare to get hurt as well. Okay, so it's that kind of person. And some would say that's sneaky. That's why we have the Seven of Swords here. But it's not. It's actually out in the open. The self-love that this person has for themselves is out in the open, like the sun, right? There's nothing hidden. There's no moon here. We have the sun. And we have this woman, even though they could be a man as well, basking in their garden in the glory of their success, right? So this person has a lot of healthy self-esteem, a lot of self-love. So they will not think twice about betraying you if you hurt them first, okay? But as long as you remain a true lover, partner, friend to this person, they are going to protect you and keep you safe, okay? This is someone very loyal as long as you are also faithful to them, okay? Zodiac signs. Leo is something that I really heard strongly, okay, intuitively, but also astrologically, the sun is the ruler of Leo, and we have that here, right? And Scorpio is there as well. Actually, it makes sense. Everything that I have been describing so far is very Scorpionic. Judgment is the card of Pluto, okay, ruler of Scorpio, and it's like that. Scorpio is very independent, like we said, with the sun and the Nine of Pentacles, right? But also Scorpio is not afraid to hurt anyone back, okay? If they drew first blood, then Scorpio will hurt you back without regret, without remorse, okay? Scorpio is a very vengeful, vindictive sign, but also is a fixed sign, super loyal and emotional in a healthy way. It's a water sign, right? So this is the person that we're talking about. The Ten of Pentacles. The first message, it is a support to the Nine of Pentacles that this person is financially stable, maybe not wealthy yet, maybe not filthy rich yet, but someone who has financial stability, okay? Because of their talents, because of their strategic way of thinking. Again, I think this is the second time I'm saying it, Capricorn as well, okay? So there could be a combination of Leo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. 3 concentrated zodiac signs, very, very strong personality, okay? This person that we're talking about, they are not submissive at all. This is a leader, definitely, okay? But I'm hearing more introverted than extroverted. Doesn't mean they're shy. A lot of people confuse introversion with shyness now, okay? Introversion only means that this person recharges when they're alone and they love their own company better than anybody else, but they function well in society. They're not afraid to answer the phone, and they definitely know how to party, okay? But they just recharge by themselves and they expend energy when they're with other people. That's it. How they expend and create energy. That's all being an introvert means, okay? There's no shyness to it. There's no insecurity. There's no social anxiety. So this person, they're very powerful, but they are more introverted than extroverted, okay? A quiet, subtle kind of confidence. And that's why we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the card of someone who is established. Someone who knows it, okay? They know their worth. They have nothing left to prove, not to themselves, not to their family, not to the people around them. So they don't bark anymore. Do you know what I mean? They are someone who is very, very subtle now in the way that they express their power. That's why I said earlier, I got that message that they're like a cat. You know, they're subtly condescending. They don't really scream and shout about how they feel about themselves, right? But they are someone who quietly tells you that I'm better than you. Okay, they have this subtle, quiet superiority complex, but I wouldn't really call it a complex because it is actually backed by evidence, and they don't really let it get to their head. Like we said, they're still very loyal and loving and caring towards the people who deserve it. So the Ten of Pentacles, this person is established in their industry or in their degree program or whatever it is, their hobby, okay? They are well known. And also, they are destined for wealth, okay? I keep saying they're not there yet, but they're here. 9, 10, just one step. Just a few more years, just a few more strategic moves, and they're definitely going to get there. Another message I'm hearing, a lot of messages from this card. This person comes from a well-known family. Okay, well-known could mean a lot of things. This is a general reading, so of course, take what resonates with you. It could be that they come from a family of politicians, a family of celebrities, a family of occult practitioners, okay? Or a family of poets even. But either way, their family is well known. Their surname is powerful. Okay, people hear it and they hear strength, right? And again, with the Lovers, despite everything that we've been saying about this person's strength and power and superiority, deep down they are a romantic. So another thing that I'm hearing is Libra as well. Maybe a small Libra influence somewhere hidden in there, okay? Venusian energy, someone who believes in love, okay? This is also the card of Gemini, but for some reason I'm only hearing a small influence from Gemini, okay? Oh my gosh, maybe they're Mars or they're Mercury, okay? But nothing too prominent, not a stellium, definitely not Sun or rising. But deep down, despite this person's strength, despite this person's aggressive independence, they are a hopeless romantic deep down. But here's the thing that's very unique about this person. They still believe in love, in soulmates, in true love, and happily ever after and forever. But if that never comes to them, they're gonna be okay. And that's where their strength, their power, their beauty comes from. They're not desperate. Okay, that's a very, very important thing about them. They crave love, but if they don't get it, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be all right. And that's why just looking at them, you're not gonna feel like this person wants you or desires you or is looking for that fairy tale wedding or that fairy tale happy ending, okay? Again, this person is very, very independent. With the 9 of Wands, they are stronger emotionally and mentally than anyone you've ever known, okay? The 9 of Wands is someone who's been wounded. That's why he's wearing a bandage. He's been hurt before, okay? And he's actually safe now. There are no enemies everywhere, but this person still built a wall, a fence around him, and he is still looking over his shoulder, ready to fight whenever an enemy presents himself to him or her, right? So it's that kind of energy. This person, again, with that Libra, subtle Libra vibe, this person craves peace, okay? They like peace and harmony, but also they know that life will rarely give them a long-term kind of peace and serenity, so they're always ready to fight for it, okay? To make sure that they retain it. This person really doesn't let anyone waste their time, doesn't let anyone walk over them. This is a very strong person indeed, someone with a lot of healthy self-esteem. And with the 3 of Swords, again, we already talked about this card, but you have to remember that this person, even though they have been hurt before, okay, that is not what's stopping them from loving again. It's just the disappointment in other people in this election that's been given to them, and just this independence, this knowing that they are enough, right? That they are perfect in themselves, okay? Now, let's talk about appearance. This person is definitely fashionable, okay? With the 9 of Pentacles. This is Taurian energy, Taurus energy when it comes to fashion, okay? In the way that they carry themselves. They like branded clothing, but also they like comfort. So they like flowy dresses, or even if they're a guy, right? They like soft fabrics compared to like fitted ones, and also ones that are kind of heavy or harsh. So they like to wear things that look light, that look really, really comfortable, simple but expensive. That is their taste, okay? And they do like to wear accessories and jewelry with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. So earrings, a watch, rings, necklace, okay? So there's someone who definitely likes to wear gold, diamond even, for some of you, okay? This person is going to be around the same height and age as you, because we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So expect someone who is of the same generation as you, and yeah, the same height and build as you as well. So overall, this person that we are talking about is, again, just the keywords about them. They're very strong, they're very powerful, they're very independent, but what not a lot of people know is that they are hopeless romantic deep inside. And something that's even more unique about them is that even though they are hopeless romantic, if love doesn't come, they are fulfilled and complete enough, they're gonna be fine. That's your reading. So that is how a fortune teller, a tarot reader, would describe you. I hope it resonated with you and you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, how would a fortune teller describe you? This person is a contradiction. Okay, that is the first word, and it's very, very important. It is the theme that describes this whole person's being and reality. They are a contradiction. On one hand, they are very wise and very introverted. They are someone who thinks before they act, before they speak, before they do anything. And they are someone who loves their company better than anyone else's, okay? But there are times when it's as if someone, another soul from inside of them, emerges without warning, and this person becomes rash and crazy and insane, but in a good way, okay? This person becomes very, very extroverted. And a very specific example that I just heard right now. They are so quiet in school or at work, but if you invite them to a party, then they are going to be the life of that party. And people are going to be shocked. And they feel like, oh, this is who they really are. But no, they're both. They are, like we said, a contradiction. It's like they're two souls in one, two realities, right? Two different, unique kind of personalities, distinct, but together. This person really is a contradiction, okay? But they are an extroverted introvert. This is still the dominant truth about them. They are an old soul. That is the prominent truth about them. Wisdom, right? Maturity, introversion. That is who they truly are. But there is this little child, this surprising, friendly, extroverted child that lives inside of their body and their heart, right? That comes out every now and then. And this is not a mask. This isn't a mask either. They are both. They are a contradiction, okay? You see? We have two tens here. This is the serious 10, and this is the light-hearted 10. So they really are, like I said, this is the theme of who this person really is. They are sometimes this very hardworking Capricornian energy, someone who brings home the bacon, right? Someone who works hard for their ambitions, for their goals, for their dreams in life. Someone who takes reality very, very seriously, okay? Someone who is very strategic and intelligent in the way that they deal with life, but also sometimes they are the 10 of Cups. Someone who doesn't think about the future, but someone who just dances in the rain. Someone who just lives in the moment, embraces the present. This is not a mask, like we said. This isn't something that just happens once in a blue moon. This is a part of them as well. So one weekend, they're like this, working overtime, right? The other weekend, Sunday, at 11:50 p.m., they are still partying because they don't care that there is work the next day. They want to live in the moment. They want to live in the present. So again, this person is a contradiction, and it's almost like you never know who you're going to meet, right? On a certain day, in a certain week, you don't know if you are going to meet this person or that person. But again, their default is this one, okay? Their soul is someone who believes in happiness, who believes in joy, who believes in gladness, in enjoying life. But they know that to be able to keep doing that, they need to secure their material essentials, right? They need to have a stable job, they need to have income and savings. That's why they do this, okay? This personality of being so serious and hardworking when it comes to their finances, that is something that is a means to an end, okay? Deep down, like the hermit, they are wise. So they know that happiness, gladness, joy is more important than anything. Again, here we are. The 5 of Wands and another 5, just like the 2 tens, right? This is someone who is, again, extroverted and lighthearted and young and fresh and fun. Someone who likes to banter, right? Someone who likes to roast their friends. Someone who likes to joke around and just sing and watch horror movies and scream and then laugh, right? They are like a child, but sometimes they are ruthless, okay? This is someone who has no time for fun, no time for joking around. They're going to murder you, not literally. They're going to murder you if you ever come after them, after their job, after their promotion, after just their prominence in school, right? Being top of the class, whatever their reputation is. If you come after them, if they see you as their competition, they are going to destroy you. Again, not literally, okay? So there's no violence here. But they are ruthless when it comes to being number one, when it comes to staying on top. So again, a contradiction. Someone who loves to just play around and just throw banters and jokes and fun and whatever, and someone who will definitely destroy you and ruin you if you ever try to come for what they have, okay? So this person really is a contradiction, and you never know which one you're gonna get on a specific day, okay? And it makes sense because here we have the Magician. This is the card of Gemini and Virgo, right? This is the card of Mercury, who rules both of those signs. Gemini, as we know, is two-faced for good and for bad, right? So they really have this strong duality about them. And then Virgo is someone who has that ruthlessness when it comes to success. They're very analytical, they're very strategic. And if they have to hurt you, right, to get what they want, if they have to betray somebody, then so be it, right? Because their goals, their achievements are so very important to them. But as above, so below. So again, both are true. The good things and the bad things, the introversion and the extroversion, the lightheartedness and the ruthlessness, everything is true. There is no mask. This person is all of those facets at once, okay? And I just heard something very specific. This person is very good at dancing, okay? They are goofy the way that they dance, but also the harmony is really there, and people just stop and stare and smile because it's really something inspiring. It's like if you're sad, right? You just had a long week or you had a bad day, and you see this person goofing around, dancing to some tune. Suddenly you just feel light deep down. You just want to join them and you want to smile, right? So there is something that is intoxicating about the way this person moves, okay? About their personality, but specifically about the way they dance. That's a cute little message for you. With the Seven of Pentacles, this person is very, very patient, okay? They will wait, okay? They will strategize, like we said, Virgo energy, right? They will analyze, they will overthink, but not in a bad way, not in a way that gives them anxiety or depression, but in an intelligent, almost tactical way, right? This person is very, very patient, okay? They will work hard for what they want, but they are not rash, they are not impulsive, they don't want it right now, they're willing to wait for it. Do the hard work while waiting for it, though, not just wait for a windfall from the universe or from the divine or for some miracle, right? They're doing the hard work and they're waiting and they're biding their time. Okay, like the Hermit, someone wise, someone who doesn't rush anything. So this is the person that we're talking about, and this is another Virgo card, by the way. So Virgo is very, very strong in your reading. Again, with the contradictions, we have another 7. This is a 7 that doesn't move, patient, waits, and this is a 7 that is active, that is like right here, right now, please, right? This is like fight energy. So again, this person, your person, is definitely a contradiction. They know, though, they know how to tell, okay? They're very wise with the Hermit here. They know when to attack, right? When to be aggressive, and they know when they must wait wisely. They know when they cannot influence the situation right away. They know when to invoke this patience that they have deep within. Wow, this person is really, really impressive, okay? And with the Knight of Cups, they are actually very, very sweet. And that's not hard to believe because we do have Gemini. And Gemini has a way with words, right? They know how to sweet talk. They're good with jokes. They're good at flirting, right? So Gemini energy. This is Piscean energy, astrologically speaking, but the vibe intuitively that I'm getting is Gemini, okay? Someone who just knows how to offer not just kindness, but flirtations and how to express their romantic feelings to another person, okay? So even though they are a contradiction, this person will be consistently nice and sweet to you. If you already know them, then yeah. Other people are like, oh, but sometimes he's nice, but sometimes she's not. Or, people have different testimonies about them, but you have a consistent experience with this person. They are good to you, they are kind to you, and you feel, or you will feel once you meet them, very, very comfortable around this person. So, astrology, Virgo is very, very strong because we have the Hermit here, which is the major arcana card of Virgo, but also the Magician, which is the card of Mercury, ruler of Virgo. Gemini is there as well, right? The duality, the contradiction. And then we have Aquarius with the Fool, because this is the card of Uranus, ruler of Aquarius. So your person, they definitely have a loud personality. Even in times when they are quiet, they are still loud. Do you know what I mean? When they enter a room, even if they're not singing or dancing or saying hello to anybody, people feel their presence. They demand to be noticed, okay? This person has a really strong personality. They are represented by 2 major arcana cards, okay? And then a court card and another major arcana card. They are flanked by these energies. So definitely a very, very strong personality. with the Eight of Swords. This person has a victim mentality sometimes, but that is just a front, okay? This is not a mask, the duality, but this is, okay? This is a front. Sometimes they like to pretend that they don't understand something so they could get out of doing that job. So it would be reassigned to somebody else. Or sometimes they like to pretend as if somebody hurt them, but that person is really just incompetent and they don't want to work with that person, so they want that person to be just to be fired, or to be someone who is just, we're talking about when people are, okay, I just heard something very, very specific. If they are working with someone, or if in their school, then their group mates with someone who is actually kind of a nice person, but who's not good at what they're doing, at their job or in writing, then your person is going to pretend, they're going to fake an event, a scenario, right? Some gossip, some rumor about this person backstabbing them or an authority figure in your circle, so that that person would be banished from their environment, from their reality. So they do have that sneaky, pretentious energy when it comes to getting rid of people that they don't want. So I'm hearing that you probably heard a lot of stories like that about this person. But again, here we are with the Knight of Cups. You have no such experiences, or if you haven't met them yet, then you will have no such experiences with this person, okay? They reserve that sneakiness, that two-facedness for people that they believe to be irritatingly incompetent, okay? People who are mediocre and average, people that they believe do not deserve to be around them, people that they believe make their life difficult, okay? So your person, they do have something sneaky and manipulative about them. And with the Four of Pentacles, they are possessive and protective, okay? When in relationships, not just romantic, but friendships as well, they are very jealous, okay? If they feel like someone is stealing, quotes, right? When someone is stealing their friend, or someone is flirting with someone that they have a crush on, then definitely that stinger is going to come out. Okay, those fangs are going to show themselves. Okay, this person that we're talking about, they are wise and mature and loving, but like we said, sometimes this rash, impulsive child from within them comes out. Okay, and for good or for bad, just really makes life more fun or more colorful, if not fun. Okay, so this is the person that we are talking about. And you probably know them from your past because they're both looking towards the left, towards the past, okay? So this is someone that if you're not with them right now, then they're in your past, okay? Even if they're not an official ex, maybe just someone that you used to be friends with, or someone that you had a crush on, someone who was your classmate, someone you worked with, even if you did not see them in a romantic light. This is someone who's probably already in your past. Now, when it comes to appearance, it's the same thing. It is again a contradiction. Sometimes you see them coming in sweatpants, or just boring, gray, comfy clothes that make them look like a blob, right? But sometimes they really put in a lot of effort and they look like they're straight out of a magazine. Okay, so even the way that they look, that they present themselves, is a contradiction. But definitely this person, they have a beautiful smile, even when they're looking like a blob some days, right? They have, with the Ten of Cups, a smile that just lights up everything and everyone around them. So that's like their number one asset. They have a gorgeous smile, and it's something that a lot of people compliment them on. Okay, so it's something that you will definitely recognize about this person. Their posture is not so good with the 10 of Wands, right? This is someone who always slouches. Okay, so that's something very specific about them, especially combined as well with the 4 of Pentacles. So their posture and the 7 of Pentacles as well. Their posture is not so good. They're actually taller than people think they are, but they're always slouching, so they look like they're kind of a bit shorter, right? But that's something that they have to work on. The thing is, they are athletic, but they don't like going to the gym, okay? With the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, they love sports. They love, I just heard tennis. I heard basketball as well. Football, no, okay? Tennis, basketball, dancing, okay? We already talked about that. They love to stay active, right? But actually going to the gym, like, they hate it with a passion. For them, moving, being active is something that has to come naturally. Like when you're playing, right? When you're having fun, when you're playing basketball, or when you're dancing around with friends at a club, right? That is how they show their athleticism. That's how they show how active they are. But definitely the gym is not something that they would ever go to. So this is the person that we are talking about. The main keyword is definitely they are a contradiction. Duality is their reality. So there you go. That was your reading. That is how a tarot reader, a fortune teller, would describe you. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the 3rd card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, how would a fortune teller describe you? This person is a volcano, okay? They appear very calm on the outside, and most of the time, they really are just quiet. For a really long time, they are calm, they are serene. But you just know that deep down, they hold a lot of power, okay? So that is their aura. That is their energy. That is their vibe. They are calm. They are serene. They are quiet. But somehow, when you look at them, you know that they're holding a lot of strength and power that could explode anytime, that could surprise you for good or for bad. And that is definitely what happens, okay? They have Scorpio energy, but also a very, very strong Aries hidden inside of them. Aries appears in this reading 3 times. Some would say 4 times. The Emperor is the major arcana card of Aries. The Queen of Wands is the minor arcana card of Aries. The Tower is the card of Mars, ruler of both Aries and Scorpio. This is actually the card of Sagittarius, but others say that it's because the Suit of Wands, then Aries and Leo apply as well. So another Aries card. So definitely we are talking about someone who is probably a Scorpio sun rising dominant, but then they have a very prominent Aries placement as well somewhere in their chart. So probably Mars in the 1st house, right? That kind of energy. Either way, both are very, very strong personalities, okay? Scorpio is fixed water. So someone who is very stable in their emotions, someone very intense. And then Aries is the very first of all the signs. So someone aggressive. And like we said, on the surface, when you look at this person, they don't look very Aryan, okay? They don't look very extroverted. They are someone who is calm. Again, those words: calm, serene, quiet. But they don't look meek and they don't look weak. Looking at them, you know that deep down they are holding a lot of power. And like I said earlier, that is both for good and for bad, okay? What do I mean for good? Sometimes this volcano erupts like the Tower in a good way, okay? If you ask them for an idea, for a concept. They are going to surprise you with something remarkable and award-winning, right? They are very, very talented. That is the good, shocking thing about them. If you ask them to sing and you just expected someone who could carry a tune, you will find out that they sound even better than Adele and Beyonce and Celine Dion combined. Okay? So that is the good eruption moment for this person. Shocking people with their talents, with their intelligence, with their skills, and also with their kindness. Because the King of Cups, after all, is still a king or royal. So someone who looks like they have an ego, right? Someone who is subtly acting like they're superior to you. But this explosion, this volcanic eruption, could also be an explosion of kindness, shocking you, surprising you by how kind and nurturing and helpful they can be despite this quiet confidence and superiority that they have. Okay, so that's the good thing. But here is the bad way that eruption can happen as well with the devil here. Okay, look at the devil and the tower. They are the two most prominent, most colorful cards in this spread. With the devil, this person definitely has a temper. Okay, and they could shock you with how much they are willing to defend themselves. Okay, if this person has been hurt, and this is both Aries and Scorpio energy, right? True for both Scorpio and Aries. If this person hurts you, it's because you hurt them first. Okay, if you hurt this person and you thought, oh, they're gonna take the high road, or they're just gonna smile and be like, oh, you don't deserve my time. No, this person will attack you. Look at this Knight of Swords, right? Ready to fight. It's going to be so swift, the way that they retaliate, the painful words that will strike you, right, from this person's pen or mouth. You are not going to expect it. They definitely have a temper with a tower, and again with this very strong Emperor, Queen of Wands, Aries energy compounded by the devil. Okay, so this is something that shocks people as well. They are calm, they are quiet, but the moment that you touch them, right, in a way that they don't like, the way that, you know, like making your presence known in a way that offends them or annoys them, they are just going to explode on you out of the blue. They're going to attack you like the Knight of Swords, and they're going to make their power known like the Emperor, right? Telling you that you are a nobody compared to them and you should stay in your lane. Okay, this person definitely knows how to hurt people who hurt them first. Okay, and we have two knights here, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So this person is very, very youthful, and they definitely take life by the horns. Okay, this is someone who just always makes the best out of the opportunities that present themselves. Okay, this is someone who doesn't let life pass them by. So this is true for both mundane and important things. Mundane things, like if someone invites them to a party, they're gonna say yes, because that's an opportunity to have fun, and they're not gonna pass on that. Okay, they're not gonna let that pass them by. But also the big things, like if there's an opportunity for them to step up to management, right, to show management or their professors or their family, right, the authority figures in their life, one more talent, right, one new skill. If they have the chance to do that, they are definitely going to take it. Okay, they will not shy away from the spotlight. It's not that they're an opportunist, because there is something negative and sneaky about that word, but they are just someone who always makes the best out of all of the opportunities that are presented to them. Okay, so this is someone who is a go-getter, in other words, right? Very easygoing on the surface, but someone who is definitely a go-getter on the inside. Two knights, right? The most active, the most agile of all the court cards in tarot. Okay, so this is the person that we are talking about. We have strong Capricornian energy as well. The world This is the card of Saturn, ruler of Capricorn, and the devil is the card of Capricorn. Beside each other, definitely probably Capricorn stellium somewhere in there, okay? Very hardworking, very strategic as well. Someone who never gives up, okay? And someone who wants to accumulate wealth. They have a dream. They have goals. They will not be satisfied with just a small house or an average car. They want the best of the best, okay? Especially with the devil here. Again, both positive and negative manifestations of the devil. Positive is that they are very ambitious and they are focused and determined and persevering. If they want to achieve something, they will get there because they will do everything in their power to attain it, right? But negativity, obsession. They are obsessed with it and nothing is ever enough, okay? They dreamed of living in a 3-bedroom apartment. They had it. Now they want to live in the penthouse. They're going to have it. Then after that, they're going to want to live in a mansion. And even that won't be enough. They're going to want a palace and then a kingdom and then the world. Okay, so it's that kind of energy with this person. They will always want more. And that's what keeps them driven. Okay, that's what keeps them alive. A very, very ambitious person that we are talking about, but also very loving as well. Okay, the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. This is the card of romantic love. Okay, someone who showers their loved one, their partner, their person with a lot of care and affection and attention, right? That's why the cup is overflowing. It is overflowing with love. Okay, and then the Chariot, this is the card of Cancer. I'm not hearing Cancer as a zodiac sign, but I'm hearing Cancer as a vibe, as an energy, as a reality. Cancer is someone who really cares about home and family, okay? So despite all of this ambitiousness, it's not about being selfish, okay? This person wants to achieve something for themselves. They're ambitious. They want to make a name for themselves, especially because we have Aries energy, the first house, the house of the self, right? They really do want to shine as an individual, but they don't believe in just being alone. They believe in their loved ones. They believe in family. They believe in friendship with a Chariot here. Cancer energy, right? And they are super willing to share their blessings with those who deserve it, okay? Those who are loyal to them. And that shouldn't be surprising, because Aries is actually the friendliest of the signs, right? Some would say that Aries is a much better friend than they are family, okay? Because Aries believes that family is something that you create, that you decide yourself, okay? For them, it's not blood is thicker than water. For them, friendship is the most important thing, okay? They may not get along well with their siblings, with their parents, but definitely they are the best friend that anyone could ever ask for, okay? When it comes to the way that they look, man or woman, this person is hot. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous, darling. They are definitely attractive. The Queen of Wands is the most exquisitely hot of all of the queens in tarot, okay? So man or woman, they are definitely superior when it comes to their physical appearance, okay? Now, this is general reading, so it's going to resonate differently when it comes to your culture as well. What is beautiful in your culture? Of course, everyone is beautiful, but the truth is, the reality is that we all have different beauty standards where we're from, right? For some people, tan skin. For other people, porcelain white skin, right? For some people, beautiful curly long hair. For others, straight, fine, shiny hair, right? What is the beauty standards in your reality, in your environment? Whatever that is, they are going to meet that, okay? Pass those standards with flying colors. This person is definitely going to be super duper attractive and beautiful, okay? A lot of sex appeal. Man or woman, they're going to be someone that a lot of people desire, okay? Men want to be like them. It's that kind of energy, okay? If they're a guy. Men want to be like them, and women want to be with them. Everybody, okay? A lot of admirers, definitely. This is someone very attractive and matched with the Knight of Wands above it. They know. This is not someone, I wouldn't say that they're arrogant. I wouldn't say that they're boastful, but they know. You know how some people, their charm comes from, it's as if they're not aware that they're beautiful. This person is aware. They're 100% aware. They know how gorgeous they really are. Okay, and beside the Chariot as well, the card of triumph, the card of victory, they know. And they always use their physical attractiveness to their advantage. Like at job interviews, they make sure that they really up their charm and they really dress well because they know that it's going to serve them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually very admirable. Know your strengths, right? Flaunt it. If you got it, why not? So this is the kind of person that we are talking about. Here's the thing. With the Four of Swords, they're actually very calm. So a lot of extroverted energy, right? We talked about Aries, definitely very, very, very extroverted. And then the Knight of Wands as well, fire signs, fire energy. Okay, but with the Four of Swords, they're actually deceivingly quiet. Okay, when they smile, it's like that smile is saying a lot. It's like that smile is singing and dancing, but it's just a quiet smile. You know, this person is like that. They are not actually loud. They don't actually bark, but the way that they look at you, it's as if they're saying a lot of things. It's as if you're hearing a lot of messages, okay? And the way that they walk, it's as if you can almost imagine them dancing, but no, they're just walking calmly, quietly. So this person, they are like very, very animated, right? Even though they are wearing this quiet scorpionic mask, it's like something that's very dynamic wants to come out from inside of them. Okay, so there is this inspiring, beautiful calmness to them. Okay, but deep down, buried inside of that, is the fire of the Tower, right? Is the raging storm of the Knight of Swords. Okay, and this person, they are definitely up and coming. Look at these two cards. The Six of Swords, the card of transition. Where is he going? Towards the Emperor. So this person is on the rise, okay? The Emperor is the #1 authority figure in tarot, and your person is going to become that very soon, okay? So if this is a colleague that you have at work and they're new at work, they've only been there for 3 months, watch out. They're going to become your boss in a few more months, okay? So this is that kind of energy. Someone who is about to climb the corporate ladder, or whatever kind of ladder it is, if you're in school or if this is your social circle, okay? Someone who's about to be on the top rung of whatever ladder or building or reality or staircase this is, okay? This is definitely someone who's not content to be backstage, to be behind the scenes. No, this is Aries energy. I keep saying the first house of self, the house of the ego. Okay, they want to be well known. They want to be victorious with a Chariot. Okay, they want to be #1 with an Ace card here. They are obsessed with becoming successful. They want the world, quite literally, right? They want to have everything. And then Scorpio energy as well. Scorpios are bosses, okay? Scorpios don't let anyone step on them, walk all over them. Scorpio always wants to be powerful. And it's kind of different, actually. Scorpio wants power because they don't ever want to have to answer to anybody, okay? They always want to be on top of their game because they don't want to be anyone's follower. They want to create their own future. They don't want anyone else influencing that. That is why Scorpio craves power. But Aries craves power because they want to shine. Okay, like Leo, they want the spotlight, they want the limelight, they want the stage, they want the applause. So for 2 different reasons, your person craves power and they are about to get there. Okay? With the World here, they are definitely bound for fame and success, and with the Chariot here, for glory. And you can already feel it. Okay? They are so quiet on the outside, but you can feel that fire raging within, and every now and then it explodes, it erupts, and it surprises you for good and for bad alike. Okay? So, that was your reading. That is how a tarot reader, fortune teller would describe you to another person. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.